I started the Frictitious climbing pinch training because first off, I want to change my perception on training altogether for climbing. It wasn't sustainable. So I did it one day, then 2 days, then 3 consecutive days. Unlike Geek Climber, I can't commit to 30 days. And congratulations to Geek Climber. I think he's way past 110,000, but he broke 100,000 did a video. Really good dude. I've had the pleasure to meet him many times, climb with him. And he works his tail off, and he's a great dude. But anyway, he had a video going back to these pinch holds. But anyway, as I'm holding this too, shout out to Camila. She also introduced me to this. This is one of the things I learned a lot while I was training for this and using this. This has been a lifesaver. I cannot believe this is by far the best energy drink I've ever had. Go to Go Climbers, the Girl Climber, Geek Climber, Girl Climber. Go to the Girl Climber, and I'll put the link in case I get for both and go crazy. I've been having too much of this already. I've only had 2 ounces. Use this as a mechanism to change whatever you're trying to do, not only for pinch training, but reflecting back real quick mentally. What it's done for me is, in 3 days, I've had, when I went 3 days into this, I had the confidence to go do small crimps. I'm like, what? That's not me. That's not my style. But because in the beginning, I went to Geek Climber's first video of this, and it showed him with Eric Horst. And I'll put that video link in there as well about how to properly use it. And I was actually using it improperly, but I did the time frames that they specified, which basically was I think 3 to 4 sets, 5 minutes apart. But I was getting anxious. But anyway, within 3 days of doing it, I felt so good, so I got some crimps. Then I think the following week I went 5 days in a row. I did some kind of dance moves or whatever, so I was all excited. But in the end, I started out slow, went consistent, and it's still consistent now. But the reality of training is something you don't have to do every single day because, again, I just want to climb, despite the whole situation with the coronavirus situation going on. But you have to find a balance. You're training your own style, and I use this to supplement my own behavior coming back. And the results of this are, I feel confident with better with pinches, slopers. I'll include those videos as well. I tried a couple of slopey, pinchy V9s. I got my first V7, which is not my style for the style of climb. A little bit pinchy and yeah, very pinchy in footwork. But the reality is, yes, it's a pinch training hold, but it can be so much more based on how you use it. And for me, it's a function of what I want to do is, first off, I want to do it. Oh, well, even, can't remember 4 days ago, 3 days ago. It's only 2 days. So like a couple months ago, I tried the pistol squat. I'd never done a pistol squat. And all of a sudden I had 2 of these, and I had, I think 16 pounds? I can't remember now, I like the video. Anyway, I had 1 of these, and I had 16 pounds in one hand, and I did my first pistol squat. So last Friday, I did my first 40-pound pistol squat, and that's both of these with 20 pounds each. I just see the video. I'm just saying, it was so much fun because it's natural for me. Now I look forward to it. And so I was thinking on the top of my head is, so I was at Rock Fitness one session, met a friend there, single pitch, put his little Instagram thing there. He was there messing around doing some serious training. I was just goofing off, and I was trying to see what my max weight was. And when I first started, I did it wrong, so that's why I went back to the Geek Climber video multiple times. And I actually held this wrong. You're supposed to actually hold it out here, it's kind of grabbing here and everything else. So Eric Horst, based on his video with Geek Climber, says make sure you hold it out here because that works on the whole pinch, and typically 1 digit. So I went back, I did it. When I did it the first time, I did it wrong. Like when I first started, the first couple of days, I did like 20, 25 pounds. And then about 15 sessions later, so it wasn't consecutive. Like I said, I got COVID training issues. About 15 sessions later, which is about maybe 5-6 weeks, I went from 25 pounds max pick to 50 pounds. I almost got 55. But single pitch was there. I tried the 50 pounds by myself. I couldn't do it, but he inspired me, and he and his buddy were there as well. Both incredibly strong, I would say great climbers, very strong. And it was just a fun session. So I went from 25 pounds to 50 pounds in 15 sessions. Did a pistol squat. Anyway, I'd go on forever, but the biggest thing is don't look at the Frictitious holds as just on training, because it's really about changing your behavior. It's just a catalyst or a mechanism to change behavior. And for me, I would not change a thing ever, because it's been such a value. And or even the other day, my short-term memory. The other day I was doing patio pull-ups. I'm like, this is stoked, and I was on a flat surface with gloves because it's on wood and it's not nice and sanded. But I actually did 2 sets of 5, wide, flat, 2x4, no thumb, and then I did some other stuff, just kind of messing around. I'll put those videos in there, but it was I love it. So I encourage you to try it, because it's made very well. And one of the things I really didn't point out was that very easily adjusted. So you've got multiple dimensions. I typically use I stay with the wide grip, and then you just have to be very careful and stay with the one single pad on each side, and then your thumb. And anyway, it's good. Come here, Harmony. Come here. So we're doing this as a family thing. This is my daughter, Harmony, my beautiful 12-year-old. So she tried this. Okay, now go away. Go away.
Fine.
So she tried the pinch training the other day. It's kind of cool. I think you did 5 or 10 pounds. Anyway, just to reinforce how to properly hold it. So you want to make sure you have 1 digit on each side, and placement of your thumb determines really how it varies your grip. So you want to make sure it's 1 digit, and stay on that, and then focus on adding weight. And it's nice because you have both loops and go both directions. Since I've done it right, is stick with this side and this focus. But then when I do the other videos, you'll see I hold it this way, that way, depending on even like shoulder lifts or compound exercises. And then you have a loop down here that adjusts very quickly, and it's all well made. Nice grip. And then do recommend that you do wear some kind of put some chalk on your fingers, because again, it's a wood surface, typical, no different than a campus board or moon board. You're gonna have some type of friction, and then just use it as you see fit. And you see other videos that represent that. Hopefully this helps you understand what the reason why I like it and the benefit of it. But you know, it's like any type of behavior. If you want to change, you'll change. If not, then it's not sustainable. And for me, this is sustainable. Maybe next couple months, I'll try these porta edges, and then we'll see how those go. And then those help. Again, this helps on the pinch. This will help on the on your gripping. So hopefully it wasn't too long an intro. I have to go back and edit this stuff, and we'll see how it goes. And then hopefully I do the stuff right on the comments. You can actually put a comment in there. But other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Thank you. Here, I'm going to say goodbye. Here.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bye.
What did you say bye to them?
To them.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, no, don't take a video.
Too late.
Stop.